Reportando en Bibola, straight from Triggerdale. It's your boy from the Bridges of the Kings, the home of the Celestial Dragons, and the Palace of Royalty. Your boy Don Sazon with my illustrious co-host.
It's your boy LastNameBall, repping Triggerdale, land of the free, home of the brave, diversify your revenue streams, and we promote positivity all through 2021 into 2022. You know, and we back with the Medium Rare Podcast.
What's happening?
You missed us?
I hope so.
You missed us?
Because there's been a bunch of shit going on, and I know that you guys just can't piece it together without a little sauce on top. Pause.
Mm-hmm. And yo, follow us on IG.
Yes.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Yes.
You know, at LastNameBall, at Don Sazon,
You heard?
at the Medium Rare Podcast.
If y'all see us in person, say something.
And we not the dudes from Canada. All right? They are not authentic over there.
Don't be hating on Canadians, man.
I mean, I don't know. They Canadians, they're gonna snatch your children up and inject them with the vaccine.
They mandating it over there?
I don't know, but it's getting crazy everywhere.
This vaccine thing is taking a toll on everybody. Apparently, this is what I heard, that at the gym they're verifying the vaccine cards.
How do they verify it?
So they have it integrated with the system, like the vaccine system.
Yeah.
And they put in the number and they check it. They cross-reference it with that database, allegedly.
Yeah, do that, yo. You better cut the late fee shit out, yo. I don't want no late fees. I want no membership fees. None of that. Because you got all of a sudden your computers is working, right?
Not even working. They're integrated with third-party systems, which is crazy. The fact somebody had to pay for that. Somebody had to pay for that to be done on their systems, and I don't understand why I can't just work out. Like, I don't understand why this vaccine mandate is you have to do it or you can't be places because, honestly, the people who aren't vaccinated are the ones who are in danger, not the people who are vaccinated. So you should just make it like
everybody.
A health hazard.
Vaccines don't. They're not preventing you from getting Delta.
Yeah.
So like, they just make sure that if you at risk, you don't die.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the messaging, they're like, okay, the vaccine keeps you safe.
Well, yeah, the messaging is vaccine or die.
Literally,
like
because you can't
pretty
do
much. I don't know. Let's not beat a dead horse, right? Especially with Yeezus with another release.
I'll never call him Yeezus.
DONDA. How do you feel about this new album, this new Yeezus?
The first and foremost thing I'm gonna say is shout out to 504, and that's the best verse you ever spit in your life.
Ever.
And that shit made the song, bro. So shouts out to you.
Ever.
I was telling people, like, I don't know why they still paying you for features, but you did your thing here. So shouts out to you. But aside from that, it's like what, 18 tracks? And
it's more than that.
It's all right.
It's a decent
I didn't have
with great production. There were certain songs on there I think I enjoy.
It gives you a little bit of everything, so I'm not mad at it. You feel me? And I didn't have these high-ass expectations of things, but it's a good album.
We heard the album, 4 times?
I never heard it. I never heard
every
any
time
of those
he did a
parties.
live stream?
I never heard none of those.
Oh,
I don't watch trailers. I don't do none of that shit. It's just take it at face value.
No, I watched the live streams. So
which one was your favorite one?
They're all the same. I didn't watch the last one. Like, I think I watched like the first 3, and then the one with Kim, I was just like,
The last one with Marilyn Manson and all that?
He was in there? I didn't see that. No.
Yeah.
Didn't see that. No.
The one that he built the house on the stage? Marilyn Manson was
I seen clips of it, but I didn't see it.
It was Marilyn Manson, the baby, and him standing out the crib. I don't know what his role was there. I didn't watch it, but he had Marilyn Manson, so.
I mean, it's.
What do you think about it?
It's engineered by Mike Dean, so sonically it's going to be A1, right? I think it's what Kanye is now, right? He's an artist. He's not a rapper anymore.
He's always been an artist, bro. Because even in College Dropout, the end of those songs, and he's switching the beat, like even like that song gone.
But he was rapping though.
Yeah, he's still kind of rapping.
Now
it depends on.
Now he's singing. Now he's singing. So I don't know. Love it for what it is. I'm trying not to like throw Kanye in a box. But
I
it
would
was
say-
all right. It didn't captivate me. It didn't change the way that I'm.
The
like,
whole verse is overrated. Like, that verse
Hova
is
and
overrated.
Yeezus is like Moses and Jesus.
But the verse is overrated. People saying that he saved the song. Like, no, he didn't. Like, y'all hear Jay-Z's voice and it's like, oh my God.
But are you excited for a Thrones album now?
Of course, I
Yeah.
love Hove.
There you go.
But people need to take the verse for what it is. Not every verse that he puts out is hot fire.
See, the music release of this week that really got me hyped though was the Kendrick and Baby Keem track. That shit got me hyped.
Maybe Kendrick
Here for this.
starts going back to the studio finally. How about that, Kendrick? Go more consistently. We can see that you still got it.
I mean, apparently, he doesn't have a phone. He's off the grid. Please, Kendrick, come back. From me to you.
For Christmas. For Kwanzaa, as a matter of fact.
A Kendrick Christmas album would be kind of
No,
interesting.
it got to be a Kwanzaa album.
A Kwanzaa album?
It has to be a Kwanzaa album.
That's racist.
But it's true.
I don't know. I don't care. Kendrick, drop an album, yo. We need this. Baby Keem, you seem pretty cool, too.
Yeah, but Kendrick dropped an album. You heard that he's leaving TDE?
Yes, after this album. This is his last album on TDE, and people make a big deal about it, but I don't really think it's that important because
It's
it
not
doesn't
that
change, if anything, it gives him more freedom during the process, and we get to really, hear him do things as he wants.
I feel like he's always done things as he wants, to be honest with you. Maybe like the dates and things like that is different, but like the music, I feel like that was all him. There was not a lot of influence that would change over the fact like they ain't tell him to Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, he could have that one back, but
There was some gems.
he could have that one back, man. But I guess a music release to look forward to. Other than that,
You looking forward to Certified Lover Boy?
I'm looking for. I
You
look
buying the
forward-
merch? You gonna get the little shit?
There are very few must-see TV acts in the hip hop game. Right? There's Kanye. There's Jay-Z.
There's Dylan.
There's Drake. Who else is really must-see TV when they drop? Kendrick. J. Cole.
Yeah.
'Cause there's very few guys that you like.
If Nicki drops the album, people will keep
Barbs.
pause.
The Barbs go hard.
Beyonce.
But she's not really in rap predominantly.
I mean, but still, it's still the same kind of vibe. She's a showstopper.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the fucking Drake album.
What, for captions for your Instagram pics?
Of course.
Because that's what everybody uses Drake's albums for.
I mean, I feel like that's what Drake makes albums for.
It actually is. He likes quotables. I just hope there's a Rick Ross track that's not Lemon Pepper Freestyle or.
You don't get to be choosy.
But they work so well. First of all, they need to release an album together. That's first and foremost.
Rick Ross and Drake?
Yes.
That'd be cool.
That'll be heat. Everything they ever put out together has been heat, bro. Free
That's true.
Spirit, Stay Scheming, everything has been heat. So why not just drop a dual album? You did it with Future and it was a smashing success. Do it with Rose, bro. Rick Ross to me is one of the most underrated rappers ever. Like, he's been consistently putting out heat.
Is he really underrated though?
Yes.
In what sense?
Bro.
Who have you heard someone say is better than Rick Ross that you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, but nobody mentions Rick Ross when you talk about rappers and good music, like consistent good music. Nobody, even that list that you just made, Rick Ross is not on it. Like, nobody stops for his drops, but it's always heat. That's what I'm trying to say.
Fair. I think Rick Ross, but he's not an A-list. I don't think he's A-list in terms of like he's not must-see TV. Like I was saying,
He's not. But people look forward more to French Montana dropping a song than Rick Ross, which is absurd to me.
That's because we live in the Bronx.
That's fair.
If we lived in Miami, we'd be going mad hard for him and Ace Hood.
Ace Hood. I saw an interview with Ace Hood talking about Khaled and about all that. But, I mean, fuck Ace Hood. How about Pitbull?
Speaking about Miami, Trick Daddy,
He's a wild boy, bro.
right?
I saw a meme today that said, you guys are scared to get vaccinated, but people like Trick Daddy's getting their ass ate out.
Trick Daddy said, Yeah,
didn't
Nori
wanna
asked
repeat
Trick
it.
Daddy, "You get your booty ate?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "With your legs up and all that?" Trick Daddy says, "It depends."
It depends. So that whole conversation started with they was talking about eating ass, and he's like, "Oh yeah, whoever ass is getting eaten, mine or hers." And Nori was like, "Whoa, like what are you talking about?" It's like, "Yeah, I get ate out." I'm like, so I don't know, man. Like, if that's your preference, bro, that's something that's a little too graphic to be putting out there. Like, it's not a casual conversation. It's not a bar conversation. I'm not gonna be like, "Yo, my shit was flared up."
Trick
like,
Daddy don't care.
But why are you saying that? Like, just I'm talking about in general. Like, why are
Isn't
you
he?
saying that?
What's the sickness that he has?
He has a sickness?
Yeah. Where he was. He said he was doing coke for it.
What?
Oh,
Schizophrenia?
fuck. No. Damn. I forget. But Trick Daddy was doing coke for. He was on Hot 97 interview talking about I do coke to help with this sickness. I forget what it is. I think it's like an autoimmune disease. It's lupus. There you go.
Oh, he has lupus?
There you go. Yeah, he has lupus. So he was saying
that
he
does.
did like little coke bumps here and there to help with the lupus.
I know somebody who got lupus. I heard it's hard to deal with, but I ain't know coke was a remedy for it.
I mean, I think you just in pain, right? So fuck it.
I just burped into the mic. My fault.
I'm turning that up.
It was just a little poof. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know that coke was a remedy for lupus, but I'll keep
According
that
to
in my
Trick
back
Daddy.
pocket. I think he just wanted to do the coke bro.
But the thing is, Trick Daddy don't care.
But I don't understand why Trick Daddy's even a topic of conversation nowadays. Like, when the shit was
Because he's an
happening,
OG.
who cares? Like,
So
who cares?
you can't take that away from people.
I understand that, but you shouldn't be relevant just because you're an OG. Like, why are you still
There's mad people that's relevant just because they're an OG.
name one? And not putting nothing out, not doing nothing. Like, Trick Daddy's on Love and Hip Hop, but come on.
That's not doing nothing.
Come on, bro.
Well, I mean, we seen Juelz and Santana on stage.
But
He been around since he was like 14.
But he's
And he like LeBron's age. He's 36.
LeBron's 37. Yeah, he's 36. But the thing about it, Juelz is only relevant in this current point in time because of the verses. Aside from that, nobody was checking for Juelz. None of
Because
that.
he was locked up.
Even before he got
Because
locked
he was
up,
bringing straps to JFK.
bro. Even before he got locked up, he wasn't ringing no bells. Nobody cared about no Juelz Santana. Jim Jones is relevant because Jim Jones puts out music
Jim
and he
Jones
does
puts
a
out
bunch
music.
of shit. He deserves to be relevant.
You know who's relevant? Big Body Bess. You single out.
Who's
Cop that? You don't know who Big Body Bess is?
No, I don't.
That's Action Bronson's man.
Oh, I didn't know.
The big Albanian Muslim dude that be on Fuck That's Delicious.
Nah,
Talking wild shit.
I haven't watched it. A lot of people have told me to watch Fuck That's Delicious. Bro.
I mean, I enjoy it. It's funny. These guys are hilarious.
I feel like it's gonna make me fatter, to be honest. That's why I kind of shy away from it. I'm gonna be watching mad good ass food, and I'm just gonna end up going to the places to eat it.
So you've achieved this without watching any food videos?
Exactly, just off of pure Oscarness. So imagine if I have an influence. Like, if you're showing me good shit, I'm going to go. I've gone to Brooklyn to get a donut before. Like,
A donut plant?
no, but I like the Brooklyn one because the matcha there is good. But I travel for food, bro. If it looks good enough, I'm with it. So that's why I be shying away from certain things because it's like I don't want to put more miles on the whip, and it's like whatever. But
Why you got a whip then?
To go hiking and shit.
Why you got a whip so you could walk?
Nah, to go hiking at Adirondack Mountains. Have you ever hiked over there? It's beautiful.
I've been to Adirondack Mountains one time, but I should go more often. It is right there.
It's nice, you feel me?
But that shit not going nowhere.
And them donuts is going somewhere?
Yeah, yo, you good?
Maybe I should do some coke to help with it.
Maybe, bro.
But in all fairness, something happened this weekend that to me was one of the funniest things that I've ever seen happen. And the only reason I don't agree with it is because of what transpired. So if you don't know what I'm talking about the high school game that took place between the IMG Academy and Bishop Skymore.
A whole lot of professional scamming going on.
Yes. So to give you an idea, IMG is a prep school.
It's Sycamore, by the way.
Sycamore. IMG Academy is a prep school that's basically just you go there to play sports. There's no other objective. They really don't give a fuck about your education, but they play a national schedule. They don't play in a conference. They just play all the top teams. Bishop Skidmore.
Sycamore.
Skidmore. Whatever.
Sycamore?
Skidmore? Skymore.
All right.
Say it.
Sycamore.
Sycamore. That's not how it's spelled, though. Whatever. Sycamore. And they played on ESPN, by the way. So this is a nationally televised high school game. It's supposed to be top recruits, people who are going to be in the top of college football, Ohio State, Alabama, all of this. And this school, Bishop Skidmore, Skymore? Yo, bro. My pronunciation has always been terrible, if you haven't noticed. Anyway, Bishop Skidmore, they lied to ESPN and they said that they had a number of D1 recruits, and that turned out to be bullshit. This is an online school. They're literally just an online school for a football team.
Facts.
And the only reason I'm not mad at the fact that they finessed their way up to ESPN by lying about the recruits.
I'm mad they didn't recruit your boy, because allegedly
The coach got fired, by the way.
What the fuck do you think was gonna happen? Allegedly, they had people that were like junior college dropouts.
Yeah, they were
playing. And mind you, Bishop Sycamore got stomped like 58-0.
That was my problem. Like, if you finesse your way to ESPN and you put up a fight or you beat them, by all means, you deserve to get the finesse. But if you put up a performance like that after you finessed your way on there, you fucking it up for the rest of everybody. Because now they're going to really be putting the magnifying glass to all these schools. If you were an unknown school and you like, all right, we think we could bust their ass, cool. But come on, you can't beat 58 zip, and it was, what, like 30 zip at halftime?
What can you do, man? What can you do? I feel like, honestly, people need to be charged for child abuse. Like 100%, because you endangering the lives of the youths.
But if those are JUCO dropouts, those are college kids playing against high school kids.
They're not good.
Doesn't matter. When the announcers were talking about the safety and they feel bad for the kids and shit because it's a mismatch and it's obviously like one team is super talented and one team isn't, I would understand that if they were different ages, but these guys are college kids. So all in all, you should be able to protect yourself. They just got housed.
Nah, bro, there's levels to this shit, yeah.
Come on, bro.
There's levels to this shit, right? And it's like junior college, right? Like, that's a pretty broad term. There's levels to that, too,
no,
right?
there's definitely levels to
So,
those.
like, and the levels that these guys that were playing for Bishop Sycamore were playing at junior college where is not the ones that, is not the Blinn College with fucking, which Cam went to. It's not the Eastern Mississippi,
That's the shit from Last Chance U, right?
Yeah, it's none of those, right? They probably play for some local shit, some WCC.
They play for Hudson Valley.
some you know what I mean? Like
Hudson Valley and Nassau. But shouts out to them programs, man.
Yeah,
I got D1 kids.
Yeah, no love. So I don't know. I wish I had stayed. I'd seen the spectacle of this all. You've seen a whole lot of like dudes with beards is getting spanked up by like babyface assassins.
Nah, but IMG Academy, bro, those kids.
They are scary. I would never ever want to play against them. They're just there for business.
They don't. They're not going to school. They're gonna go play football. They literally just play football and that's it.
Yeah, I mean that's what they do. They get players. They put you in a D1 program. Like you're gonna go to Alabama. You're gonna go to Clemson. You're gonna go to Oklahoma. You're gonna go to Texas. You're gonna go to a top tier school, and then you're gonna. If the rest is on you. Make the pros.
So the worst thing about it is that they have reported that Bishop Skidmore, Skymore, whatever, played a game on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
And then they played another game on Sunday.
That's awful.
So if you haven't ever played football, one game a week is pretty taxing on your body. Two, and I'm talking about padded football. I'm not talking about that flag shit y'all play outside. I'm talking about padded football.
Me, y'all.
I play, don't worry. But I'm saying, like, padded football and flag football, no matter how physical the flag, is not the same.
Very different.
So playing padded football twice in a week in the span of 3 days or 2 is absurd. Like,
yeah, but
come on.
Yeah. I mean, I've experienced some dastardly shit in my days. Multiple games, in one day.
I've never played more than one.
I coached.
I played scrimmages. I'm lying. But
I
that's not
coached
the
a
same.
youth team that played 4 games in 2 days.
How long were the games?
Full 4 quarters. Awful, and we was playing a lot of Iron Man ball. So salute to those young men and ladies on that team.
It was a co-ed team.
Well, I mean, what girls can join?
No, I understand. I'm just asking if it was a co-ed team.
Yeah, I guess.
There was girls on the team?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. If you're good enough to play, you're good enough to play.
How old were they?
I've coached the 14U.
They could still move and groove at that time.
They you got a couple ladies that know how to play the game of football.
I mean,
equality.
Yeah. I encourage a lot more women to start playing sports, in particular football, like flag football.
I got my first sack ever in youth football against a girl, and I didn't know it was a girl until like after the game.
Was it?
I was at defensive end, and she was at tight end, and I just bull rushed the shit out of her, and I just got the sack.
So technically, you groped her.
What?
Technically, you groped her.
No, that would have been a penalty, holding.
No, you were on defense.
I ruined her.
If you bull rush, that means that you put hands on the chest and you low key.
No. You trying to get me locked up?
Technically, statute of limitations. But 7 years, you good.
Kid, you can't charge me.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but the way the DAs be acting,
you low key did it. Right,
I didn't.
What do you mean you didn't find out until after the game?
I didn't. You can't tell.
What you mean you can't tell?
What do you mean? It's a little 12-year-old girl.
Bro, you can look into the face mask. You can see.
Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I was on go.
I used to look people in their eyes.
I was on go. I was on go that game.
You know what's the craziest thing about football, bro? Like, you could see somebody on film, and then when you see them in person, you're like, yo, that's dumb. Or you be like, yo, damn, that's dumb. But it's like, I remember we played Port Richmond, and the quarterback was some little Italian Stromboni kid. On film, he looked mad brolic. So when I see him in person, I'm like, yo, first of all, you mess funny, and you ugly. Like, not even like, his face was chopped. I'm like, yo, you didn't look like this on, not even on film, just on the pictures. I'm just like, yo, this is you. And then he had mad tats and shit. I'm like, yo, where you came from, bro? But I say that to say this. Whenever I play football in helmets and pads, I used to look people in their eyes. I used to talk mad shit, bro.
I'm not worried about the individual. I'm just worried about the job that I had to do.
Nah, bro. That's part of the game.
I was on go. I was on go,
but
you
I
had
could
the
talk
ball.
shit.
It's just get to the ball. All I played was get to the ball, yeah. Contain, run, get to the ball.
That there's another part of the game that the mental banter. That's a. Very
oh no, but
that
after every play, you hear me. You hear me. Everybody hears me.
I was a big pre-snap guy.
I don't care about the free snap. I'm only worried about one thing, and that's my get off.
Pre-snap, you could do a lot to influence things.
Nope. I already know what you're doing. Set you up outside, go inside. Set you up inside, go outside.
I mean, sometimes that messes you up.
Nah, I'm good.
And you could fake that, bro. Like the way you say yourself, you could facade it. I used to do that all the time.
Nah, I feel like the key to football is deception. The easiest way to deceive somebody is to present the same look every single time, and then diverge what you're going to do off of it, right? So if I'm playing the end, I'm setting up square every single time. But I have the ability to go inside or outside. I'm not going to stagger a foot at all. You have no idea which way I'm going. I'm square every time. And I'm faster than you. Most of the time I was faster, quicker than whoever was blocking me. So it's just like, all right, I'm going to beat you with my first step. I'm going to have you on your heels. And then based on what you present me with, I'm going to take it.
I used to do that sometimes. I mean, offensively, that's how I like to think. But defensively, if I'm lined up, what I always do with the offensive lineman is I play the mind game. So after a while in the game, you know the snap count, you know the cadence. And
I don't ever go on, I just go on motion. I'm in my 3 and I am ready to go. I'm ready to go.
I understand.
So
that,
as soon as I see any type of motion like out my peripheral, bro, I am gone.
I used to be a big guy for tendencies. So the center does a certain little thing with his fingers right before he snaps it. That's a little tendency. The quarterback, too, as far as when he's getting ready to snap it, his body moves a certain way. But what I was saying was when I lined up, let's say they go set, hut, they color, 2-2, go. On the color, I would always, after this is, I would say like second, third quarter, I would start flinching to the side. I would like when they go set, I would flinch.
Yeah.
And then I'd come back the other way because I know that I'm setting him up because now he's eager to go and catch me inside and it's boop, you're getting smoked.
I only do that when I'm a stand up. If I'm in 3, I don't. But if I was in stand up outside, I had him with a little step into them type shit to see if I could get him to go. But
the flinch always work because it just takes half a step for them to get off balance.
And then it's just like,
discipline.
and then at like the level that the semi-pro level that I was playing at, right? Like,
Semi-pro was weird. Y'all niggas was playing with grown men and teenagers at the same time. Like, what?
Very weird, very very weird. But it's you don't have like great quarterbacks, like not really like the mind for the game quarterbacks. They're usually dudes that are super athletic, or you could just throw the ball, right?
I mean, we had the same thing. It wasn't much better,
right? But it's like
Shouts out to Wag though. What's good, bro?
You just look at them. You just look at them pre-play, and their eyes will tell you where their fucking balls are gonna go.
That's true.
That's literally. I would just. All right, cool. I'm looking pre-play, and if it's a running game, they'll look at the fucking hole. They'll just look at the hole like blatantly, and it's like, okay, that's where the shit is going, because they need to be aware. And it's like, I don't know. It's a little silly shit, simple shit like that. I try to teach the kids now. Just you have time, like before just take your time, evaluate what's going on, get in your stance, and get off.
Yeah, tendencies is a big one for me. Like people, especially linemen, they give the plays away with the way they do their stance. Most of the time, they have to cheat for certain things.
You gotta look at the knuckles.
Not even the hips.
Look at the knuckles.
The hips, bro. Most of the time, when somebody's gonna pull, they very flat-footed, so that gives it away. Like unless they're being coached very well, and they make them take that tendency off, you know what's gonna come or the way they're gonna move.
If your lineman is white knuckling, right, or has a lot of pressure on that front hand,
it's a run.
You know which direction he's coming. It doesn't even need to be a run, because you have linemen that just like to just fucking get at you and just hold you down, right? But I know which way you're coming, and I could just use that to my advantage. Sidestep, pull you through, go.
I was always more of a feet guy. Look at their feet, see if their splits are a little closer, see if they're a little wider.
No, because at the semi-pro level, I'm not huge, dude. I'm not a big dude. Right, and I was like 185.
What's the favorite play? What's your most favorite play you ever made?
Favorite play I've ever made?
Yeah.
Individually, that's a good question. I came in, so I show up to this All-Star game, right, where I was playing with the Rebels at the time.
Kips Bay vibes?
Nah, this is semi-pro. So I was playing with the Rebels at Evander, and
I fucking hate that field.
we were gonna play like an older semi-pro team. Like these guys were more established and
like
shit,
the Bandits?
right? Yeah. We didn't. It wasn't the Bandits, though. Somebody else that's in their league, right?
Shouts out to the Bandits.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach Pat. And I showed up because nobody asked me to be there. I just fucking showed up because Greg was playing. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm pulling up. There's football to be played.
You came with pads?
Yeah, all the shit. So I suited up, whatever. And then like they didn't start me because they don't fucking know me, right? So like midway through like the second quarter, I think like one of the defensive tackles comes out, right? And the coach is like going up and down the sideline, like, "Yo, who plays line? Yo, who plays line?" And I'm like, "I don't play inside,
Who
but
plays line? That's crazy.
Yo,
that's crazy.
Like, I don't play inside, but like I was like, "Fuck it, yo, I just want to get on the field." Right? And I was like, yo, fuck it, tag me. And he looks at me. He's just like, all right, whatever. Throws me on the field for whatever, right? And then fucking I just lined up at the 3. And then it exploded. They ran like a sweep over to the left. And I just completely beat the guard and tracked down and just made the tackle.
Nice.
So it's just like, I don't know. It's like that's not like a massive play or whatever in the scheme of the game. I mean, it is a TFL. But just like the ability for me to just get into like to show
Nah,
up.
the whole moment.
For me to just show up, not knowing whether or not I'm gonna play, then first get play of the game, just do that, and then like I think I made a play like 2 plays later.
That's lit.
So it's like and it's like I talk like after I make plays, everybody knows I hit you with a big Ric Flair, woo, right? People know what's up. So but then the game got canceled because there were 3. They knocked out 3 of our running backs, and Coach Ray was just like, "Oh, I don't want to play no more."
Out?
Yeah. So one of them went out with a ACL. The other one I think had another knee injury.
Oh, you made it seem like y'all was headhunting y'all, bro.
And then Greg stepped in at running back, and he got crushed, and he got knocked out with a concussion.
That's crazy.
And then Coach Ray was like, "Nah, it's a wrap." And I was like, "Yo, I was just getting started. I was just starting to eat these dudes. They could not handle me." Yeah.
That's why semi-pro never appealed to me. It seems like it was fun, like from the outside looking in. But the fact that it's like so unorganized, that blows my mind. Because to me, football, you need to be super organized to be good. You can't just go out there and just be like, "Yo, fuck it, we gonna be," unless you got some animals.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely played games and been on teams with dudes that fit that model of like animal.
Yeah, there's people that just go show up and play.
Just like fucking.
They don't know the scheme, nothing.
That are just ridiculous, yo. Yeah, it's like they're just bigger, faster, stronger. They play this shit.
Bro,
right?
I played with dudes where every single snap, I had to tell them, "Yo, you going to this gap, we twisting here, you doing this, watch that." Every single snap. That was literally, I took it upon myself. I'm like, I'm gonna make sure he don't fuck this up. We come out the huddle, we line up, yo, it's on 2. Every time. I had to tell him the snap count.
Nah, I think I played on one team like that, but that was when I was like, I've always been, when I was playing, I was always the younger like end of the roster.
Me too.
I was always like, but I played like one like half season where I was like on the older end of the roster, right? I think it was like 18 and under type shit, and I was 18, and that shit was the easiest football I've ever played in my entire life.
I mean, you were 18.
But it's like
I feel you because like senior year,
I'm playing against 18-year-olds and shit. You feel me?
Senior year, I figured it out.
It was the easiest football I've ever played in my life.
And
like I was playing middle linebacker, yo.
That's lit. I always want to play.
Like
that.
I've never played that, yo. So like fuck it. Like I was going in, and it's just easy. Defense is so easy to play, yo. Like it's just once you offenses are so simple.
It depends on the team. If there's a good offensive team, bro, you can't beat it. Like the thing about football is about attitude and want to. Like I would say that. Listen, my favorite play I ever made was I blocked a punt when we played Flushing for homecoming, and the whole week we watching film and the coaches are narrowing down this Mexican kid with long hair, number 90, and they blowing him. They like, yo, he's a speed rusher. He's gonna get around you. But we watching film, and I'm like, yo, his man next to him is way better than him. I'm like, he's the beast. But they all this Mexican kid. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we line up, and I look at him. I'm like, yo, he's mad little. Like, is you they talking about? Whatever. Boom. He was a bum. His man ended up in the NFL first of all, and he was the MVP of the all-city game. He went to Syracuse and did all that extra shit. Anyway, so we beating them. This was early in the game, so it was like 12-0. Our conversion rates on extra points were nasty anyway. And I line up over said Mexican kid. And they punting the ball, and they're backed up. They're like on the 10-yard line. So I bull rush them into the punt. Like, I bull rushed them all the way into the punt, blocked the punt. My man was covered. We scored. We ended up the game 37-0. Shout out to Spaz for making that. Oh, I mean, my fault. Wave Diesel.
What do you do?
He made when we played him the second time, he made a freestyle. You ever seen the Oklahoma freestyle?
Oh, yeah. With Malcolm Kelly? Yeah.
He made a remix of that, which was better than the Malcolm Kelly shit. Him and my boy Danny, and we was getting crazy because we played him again in the playoffs. So before that playoff game, one of the lyrics like, first time we played him, it was 37-0. So, yeah, that was a good memory. But, man, football is the best sport in the world. You feel me?
It is.
Ever.
It is.
Like, if you would know how like minute details make an entire play. You just see a tackle for loss and you're like, oh, okay, they got past him. And it's like, no. It's somebody took the wrong step. Somebody wasn't there when they were supposed to. The defender made a good play. The handoff was mistimed. Something always happens.
At the highest level, it's chess
Yeah.
with flying bodies. So,
But sports now are becoming to be like more entertainment than anything else. It's just all about the points, all about the 3-point shot. And that's cool, but it takes away of the art of it. Like boxing. But I feel like boxing needs this because boxing was boring. Like right now with the Jake Paul shit, he just fought Tyron Woodley. And boxing needs that little pizzazz to like attract people to it because nobody's watching regular boxing. So the entertainment boxing is helping the sport, but I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Like he could have gotten Tyron Woodley could have smoked him if he wanted to.
no, I think Tyron Woodley's a bum.
I also think he's a bum, but come on, bro. You saw when he knocked him into the ropes, he could have finished him right there.
But that's the thing. He doesn't have the killer instinct anymore. So
You don't lose that.
Yes, he does. He lost it.
Come on, bro.
He lost it. Look at his career. He lost it, yeah.
No way.
He has zero confidence. He's getting a
He
tattoo.
literally
he's
let
getting,
off.
He's getting a tattoo on his leg. Granted, he's there for a second payday. I mean, like, that's
He's
really
getting
what
the
it
payday.
is.
That's a fact. But bro,
But I think, so here's the thing, right?
he let him off the hook. You know that.
Here's the thing that I realized after watching this, as someone who grew up like watching boxing, really bad boxing is entertaining, right?
Not to me.
Really bad, like celebrity, like bad boxing.
It's not entertaining. To me.
That shit is entertaining. It's jokes, right? Really like great boxing, like tactical, like world championship level boxing. That shit is beautiful to watch.
Yeah,
Right.
I love technicality, bro. I like little detail shit.
Like mid-tier boxing, like undercard boxing.
I like undercard boxing.
Some of them are good, but
Like
like
trying to get it.
like the undercard.
Oh, you mean like the 7 o'clock fights?
Yeah, that's the quality that like Jake Paul is not a bad boxer anymore.
He's not.
He's a decent boxer. Like he's not nowhere. Like he's
feel
nowhere
like-
near championship level, and
I
nowhere
feel like a lot
near.
of boxers will fuck him up though.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree with that 100%. But like, he's nowhere near championship level. But he's not like he's not a bad boxer. He puts the time in, he boxes, right?
I would have
And
said
it's just like
he was gassed.
It's the thing is, when you get to that level, you're smart enough and you know enough to stay out of danger.
Mm-hmm.
And danger is what's enticing about watching bad boxers because they don't know how to stay out of danger, right? So
see
you
when you
never
say that.
know. So you never know when somebody is gonna land because most people can throw a good, with their strong hand, a good overhand,
A strong hand.
right? But like and land it, right? But with a mid-level boxer, he's gonna know how to kind of maintain distance, and that's when you get boring ass fights where two dudes that don't really have the ability to get in on you are fighting, but they're also playing it safe and they know how to stay out of because boxing.
I know what you mean.
Because boxing, Floyd Mayweather said it best. It's the sport of hitting and not getting hit,
That's a fact.
right? We all would love the slugfest. Right?
Mayweather the GOAT.
We all would love this slug. I love slugfest, man. But like, it is the sport of hitting and getting hit, or hitting and not getting hit. And,
Weave.
and that's kind of when you get to mid-level boxing, shit just gets boring. So I mean, it is what it is.
So you think that was a legitimate W? Like you didn't think there was no type of fix at all?
No, he lost. Tyron Woodley lost.
I think that was a fix.
Tyron Woodley sucks.
I think that was a
I
fix,
believed
bro.
in Tyron Woodley.
He could have fixed them a
He
bunch of times.
He talked
bro.
so much. He talked so much.
But yo, bro.
So much. You don't know.
No,
Fuck you. You don't know.
Bro.
If you talk that much shit and you don't show up, fuck you.
But think about it. Like, think about the logistics of the fight. They're in
Fuck the
Cleveland.
logistics,
No,
bro.
but
You
come
talked
on,
wild
it's
shit.
boxing,
they gave you
bro.
they gave you gloves. They put you in a fucking ring. You had 8 rounds, and you ain't do a damn thing.
Bro, to
You
me,
suck.
that shit is WWE, bro.
I mean, yeah, boxing is. But
No,
that's-
that particular
Oh.
genre of boxing is WWE, where it's predetermined. They build it up. Well, that's regular
Maybe.
boxing too,
Maybe.
sometimes. But there's no, like, to me, bro. You can see that there's times that he could fix him, and he just doesn't do it.
But
Like-
that's what he was. That's who he became in MMA. Someone who just doesn't let go. Someone who just doesn't throw punches.
Bro.
Uriah Hall, another one, yo.
But hold on.
He could probably fix Jake Paul too, but I bet you if you put him in here, it's gonna be a whole lot of this.
Listen, when he clocked him into the ropes, he could have finished him right there. There was like a 5-second period where Jake Paul's hands
And
was
what
down.
happened?
He hit him on the shoulder.
And what happened? Like why?
But bro, you
And what
can't.
happened?
You can't tell me. Jake Paul couldn't lose that fight. You know that, bro. There's no way that in his hometown of Cleveland, he put the event together. He's gonna lose the fight. It's impossible. It's not gonna happen.
What do you
bro.
mean? You gonna tell me that Tyron Woodley does not have the power to?
He does,
that?
but the fix was in.
All right, maybe so.
The fix was in. Oh, this is all to boost Jake Paul to get a legitimate fight and make more than millions of dollars. First of all, this is Tyron Woodley's biggest payday ever in any event. That's first of all. He got 5 M's. That's the most he's ever gotten in one event. Second of all, it's all to show Jake Paul love. This is not to make
I don't
anybody
think
else look
Tyron
good.
Woodley got 5 M's, but we can keep going.
That's what I heard.
I'm pretty sure he got 1 M.
But with pay-per-views and all that, I'm pretty sure he got 5, bro. But it's like when a big school in college football plays a regular school. You know that they pay the smaller schools to play them. Like if LSU is playing fucking Alcorn State, LSU has to pay Alcorn State for that. Yeah. And it's an investment. Alcorn State, they know they're gonna get smoked, but they take their dub. It's like, all right, I'm gonna take the money. I feel like that's what Tyron Woodley did. If he really wanted to, bro, he could have smoked. But this is all about Jake Paul and showing him love and getting him up. So, shouts
I'm
out to
never
him.
watching another Jake Paul fight in my life.
Cap. You mean to tell me if it's on and you at your boy's crib or whatever, you're not gonna watch? You gonna let take it off, or you gonna put on eye patches?
I'm gonna watch something else. I'm over it.
Cap.
That shit was trash.
And
Tommy Fury, you're trash.
Yeah, he's
too.
a bum. He's
Tommy
a bum.
Fury
That's
is
what I was
a
about
bum,
to say.
son. Yo, you are awful. Yo,
He's
Jake
terrible.
Paul versus Tommy Fury is going to be the worst fight of the decade.
Nah, I don't think
am
that.
so
I don't think
upset.
that they even want to make that happen.
Bro,
because Tommy
yo,
Fury
matter
is
of fact,
bad.
how much Tommy Fury got paid for that? I will step in the ring with Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury is terrible.
I will step in the ring with Tommy Fury, 100%. Yeah.
He doesn't even want to box. Like he's just doing it because they like, yo, please box.
Like, yo,
He's
what?
doing it he's legitimately doing it for the money, bro. He has no passion.
And Jake
at
Paul
all.
on roids.
I can see that mixed with some cocaine.
He on the peds.
The PDEs.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, people said that jersey he had on looked good. That shit was ugly as fuck.
Oh, the patchwork shit?
Yeah, that shit was very bad.
He came out to MGK though, so I was kind of just like, oh shit, like
Isn't NGK from Cleveland too?
yeah, that's why he did it. It was like a song about Cleveland.
There you go.
So I was just like, okay,
Should've been Kid Cudi,
this is
but
legit.
alright.
Nah, you don't. Who wants to come into hums? you about to fight? Yo, you about to have a prize fight?
And Tyron Woodley with OT Genesis, I didn't understand that.
That's his song.
What do you mean?
I think that's Tyron Woodley's song.
Like
Like
OT
he's on it.
Genesis
I
made
think.
it?
I think.
Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot that he's rapping now.
Yeah, Tyron Lee, he sucks. Yeah, he sucks. He sucks. But
Tyron
he got
Woodley
the bag,
he
so
gotta pack it up, man.
whatever. He's about to get the I love Jake Paul tattoo like a scrub.
I
But,
mean,
that's the whole thing. I was wondering, right? Because
money talks.
they're in the post fight interview in the ring without hesitation, right? He's like, yo, I want the rematch. I want the rematch. Jake Paul's like, all right, but you gotta get an I love Jake Paul tattoo. Not a breath in between. Not a breath in between.
All right.
Bet.
But they had already agreed to that before the fight, though.
Yeah, after the fact, but there was going to be settled by some sum of money. But in order to get the rematch, he has to do that. So
They did the bet like whoever loses got to get the I love.
but the thing is, he pressed them into shaking him in the ring. Smart move if you want that rematch.
That's true.
So it's like now, I mean, Jake Paul doesn't really have to do shit.
Bro, that shit is all fixed up. I don't really give a fuck about that, to be honest. I ain't paid for it.
There's real boxing.
MMA all day. Fuck the boxing.
Nah, boxing is good. You got Gervonta Davis. You got
And yo,
Errol
bro, I
Spence,
know a
you
lot of
got-
people that was gonna put money on Tyron Woodley. I'm like, do not do that, bro. The fix is in. And what happened?
Yeah, I'm not trusting.
Who guys made me some money though when he fought Manny Pacquiao? Shut up. Good looking.
Shout out to Cuba, yo.
Shout out to Cuba. Shout out to Cuba. Last thing I'm gonna say about sports. My guy Cam Newton got released today by the Patriots. And people are pointing at the fact that he didn't want to get vaccinated as the main culprit of why he got cut. Because they're saying that he didn't lose the job to Mac Jones. But since he didn't want to get vaccinated, Bill Belichick was not playing that shit. He didn't want to even have the possibility of him going on the COVID list and fucking up the season again like he did last year. And that's what ended up happening. They didn't want him to be a backup and stunt Mac's growth, and that's why they cut him. All honesty, it is what it is, bro. It's a business. And if your employer wants something to happen, you got to make it happen. And if you feel like you're not with that, then that's what happens. So
I was reading about this a bit, and I think he had already had issues with the COVID protocol.
Yes.
This season.
This summer, this happened last week.
And Bill Belichick needs to know where you are, what you're doing, and how you do it all season.
If you're the quarterback, especially.
All season. He needs to know that, like, that's why him and Brady, because Brady, the TB12 method. He was dedicated. So Belichick knew what he was getting. Doesn't matter that you got the model wife and you're doing all Met Gala and all that shit. Doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, TB12 are going to come home and watch some tape. Right? And if you cannot guarantee with Cam Newton as your quarterback that you're going to have, you're going to be able to rely on him.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to thrust this rookie. And it's like, we just took this dude in the first round, which is, I think, the only first-round quarterback Bill Belichick has ever taken.
Yeah.
It means a lot. So the hoodie, I think they're gonna be fine. I think Mac Jones is gonna be fine.
They'll be fine.
I think because I think it's not gonna be Mac Jones throwing for 5,000 yards this year.
It's never gonna be that.
He might go for like 3,500 and 20 touchdowns, with like interceptions in the teams.
I think that you said how much?
3,500.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
3,500.
The running game's gonna be very good.
Yep.
And to be honest, bro, people are making it like a lot about Mac Jones winning the job. Yeah, I don't think that if Cam Newton was vaccinated, Mac Jones will be starting. I feel like he'll play eventually during the season, but it's crazy that Alabama has those three quarterbacks are starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa, and Mac Jones.
And I felt like the Patriots
all their wide receivers also.
Yeah, that's true. Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Jerry Jeudy, Amari Cooper. No, Amari Cooper had graduated already. Yeah, Ruggs. And the backs too. Damian Harris.
Josh Jacobs.
Damn, bro. Najee Harris too.
And what's it called? Was it Derrick Henry a senior?
Yes. And O.J. Howard too.
Irv Smith.
That shit is low. He out for the season.
Yeah.
But all in all, bro, this whole vaccine shit, you gotta know where you stand, and if you got some money in front of you and your livelihoods in front of you, you gotta really think about the decision that you're making. You feel me? Like, it's turning into a political thing where they're trying to mandate on everything, and if that's all you got to have your family eat, sometimes you gotta put your pride aside for what you need to do.
But they good though. You gotta like Cam don't got money.
I'm not talking about Cam Newton. I'm talking about the common person.
I don't think the common person gonna make that like is. I think the common person is usually smart enough.
There's a lot of jobs that are requiring vaccinations, bro.
Yeah, and I think most people are smart enough to understand, given their situation, what's right for them.
I don't have that much faith in the common person.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna get kicked out on the street over vaccination.
I wouldn't say kicked out on the street, but
well, you're doing it to yourself, right? So
shelters are available. They're lifting the renting, the eviction notice, the eviction shit.
What do you mean they're lifting it? Like they gotta start kicking people out?
The federal government said, "Fuck that."
Well,
not on my watch. So
welcome to another housing bubble. Oh wait, all over again.
Hey man,
Big Short.
Invest your money.
It's not gonna be the Big
Short. Do what you got. It's not gonna be a Big Short. And I think the crate challenge is over, right? I haven't seen nobody do no crate challenges lately. I seen Fat Boy do it, and he busted.
I seen some cop do it today.
Somebody died on Kingsbridge doing that shit, bro.
Died?
Yes.
How?
Doing the crate challenge on concrete. Well, I heard they died. I don't know if they died. They're not
That
dead.
sounds like some hood myth type shit, yo.
Okay.
Homie died, yo. Like who? What's his
You
name?
could break your neck.
What's his name?
I
What
don't
block
know,
he
bro.
from?
196.
And what?
That I don't know. I just heard
I'll go on 196
196 is
tomorrow.
a very particular area. If you say you from 196, everybody knows where
I
you
better
at.
see like a I don't know like a flower wreath or something on 196 or some dude over
You
some
just
crates.
gotta go over there. But I mean that crate challenge, that shit. I understand like the ones that I understand why people did it was when they was offering money. Because I know they was saying hoods where it's like 300, 400, 500 if you could do it, and people was lining up to do it. But if you doing it for fun, I'ma holler at you, bro. Why? Would you do it for fun?
I'm good. I don't need to know if I could do that. Well, in an emergency evacuation scenario, I'm gonna need to stack crates to escape with my life, and this is the moment where I get to figure out whether I live or die. I think not. Okay. And yo, the way that people be coming down on their sides, and it just be
on their necks,
yo,
bro.
I see all like I seen a couple of pictures of like rib bruises and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah.
People
I'm
be
good.
landing on their necks, bro, for the clout.
I'm good.
For the clout.
But honestly,
For the clout.
people just enjoy having fun and doing interesting things. So it's
That's
like,
not fun.
if
Stop.
that's your type of game, yo, that's your type of game. But I have yet to see. I want to see the elite parkour dudes. You know, like the white dudes in capri pants, like and like the footsie shoes
And the
Like,
black tank tops.
Yeah, I need them to fucking jump on.
Nah,
the crate
low key,
challenge.
you look like you'll cop one of those foot shoes.
Me?
Yeah, you look like you'll fuck with those.
This guy?
Yeah. You wouldn't fuck with them?
I'm taking this as offense, yeah. I'm
Yo,
offended.
I'm
yo.
saying you would. You look like
I'm offended.
if they catch you running down Riverdale.
I am offended, yo. Yeah.
Cargo shorts with dome shits. I could see them in those, bro.
I'm offended, yo. I feel like people just be apply whatever white stereotype that they've been holding down for a minute and just be like,
Nah,
yeah.
it's not a stereotype.
Yeah, you look like
It's not a stereotype. Stop it.
you look like you eat mayonnaise out the jar. Like the fuck?
You ODing, bro. Now I'm talking about the foot shoes. You look like you'll fuck with the foot shoes, bro. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's them like I don't know if they sandals or sneakers.
They're supposed to be like good for your feet because they got zero drop.
Them shits that look like a glove on your feet that is like outlined and you just look like a fucking meathead walking
Them shits
around.
clap too. They have like plastic on the bottom.
You look like a fucking frog walking around the hood with those stupid ass shits. Why are you wearing that?
They're probably mad comfortable though. Not gonna lie.
I would beg to differ.
Honestly, they probably be a cool beach shoe.
Yeah, you're right about that. No sand on your feet.
No sand on your feet, and the sand be hot, but it don't matter.
That you might be on the
Hot sand
there.
is trash, yo. People be like,
fucking
yo,
hate
I'll be at the beach. Shit, cool, right? Until
Only
fucking-
women say that.
Yo, I hate the beach. You like the beach?
I hate the beach.
Why do you hate the beach?
It's annoying. Like I don't like to have sand in my fucking book bag
Thank
for
you.
3 months afterwards.
Thank you.
I don't like to have to clean and shower after I was just sitting down somewhere.
Do you like rocky beaches?
I like Dominican bitches with trees. That's what I like. And bottle service and food.
Wait, hold up. Dominican beach with trees. What does this? I've never experienced this.
The beaches here have
Is it
no
just like a
trees.
forest and then like
There,
La Playa?
there's just trees on the beach, bro. There's shade.
What kind of trees? Palm?
They're not that tall. They're like little. They're hedged over. Like I don't know what kind of trees they are. I'm not a treeologist, but
A treeologist. All right.
and Dominican beaches, they're not like. First of all, the water's not brown. Second of all, it's not ice cold. So I like those beaches. But even so, I still don't like the beach. Like I like getting a tan. Don't get me wrong. I like to look a little dark, but all that having to like clean and take 10,000 showers, and I'm good on that.
Yeah, the shower situation is annoying because you go into the shower, right? First, you got sand on your feet. You go into the shower. You're like, all right, I'm going to get the sand off my feet, right? And then as soon as you step out the shower, you got sand on your feet again. And it's like, what's happening here? Why hasn't a civil engineer come up with a solution so that I can take sand off of my feet in an effective method.
I think they just gotta have like a big like blow dry, like from underneath, like a big ass fan that just takes all the sand out. They have a vacuum and it goes back to the beach.
Honestly, that could be like a side hustle, yeah, for somebody that
Like
is
Boost.
that is about it. Like, you know how they, you got the what's it called, the like waxing stations,
Or like the shoe shine.
the
shit.
shoe shine shits, right? You just got like one of those, but it's just for getting the sand off your feet.
Like it's like the same thing. You know when you in the booth that the money's flowing around, you gotta catch it,
Yeah.
just without the money, and the sand just gets sucked off. Pause.
Have you ever been in one of those booths?
I wish I was in one of those shits, nigga. I will make it.
I'm just picking shit up off the floor. I don't know
First
why
of
people
all,
don't
I'm
do
turning
that.
my back and I'm trapping mad money behind me, and then I'm just. It's like have you ever been to like, I don't know, like those like hand-eye coordination games that you gotta press the buttons and shit when they light up?
Mm-hmm.
That shit prepared me. I'll grab all that. Sa.
Yeah,
I'll be lit.
I think my plan of action there is just to look on the floor, and all the ones that don't get up, I'm just scooping that up, and I'm just grabbing hands.
I'll have a shirt. I'll have one of the, like, you know what I have? I have like an Under Armour on, but like the Colgate shits, because you know the Colgate have like the little piece of plastic at the bottom that makes it like cuffed in and it doesn't rise up. Have one of them shits on, broop, and just open it, let it go in, open it, broop, be chilling.
Yeah, that's one of my regrets in life. Never going on like Don Francisco on Sábado Gigante.
Nah, I was never with that.
You was never with Sábado Gigante?
Never.
You never banged with Don Francisco?
No, I was saying I was never with to go on.
Why not?
I wasn't trying to get embarrassed. But Jakai comes out with that trumpet, I'll be dumb sick. I'm good on that. And Don Francisco he be trying to get you up out of there. So I wasn't never with.
But I'm with that for the battle, son. I'm gonna start calling him German. Fuck out of here, Mr. Kreutzberg.
Listen, bro, I was never with that shit. I remember, and I have like PTSD with fucking Sábado Gigante because I wasn't the most well-behaved kid in Dominican standards. So every single time Sábado Gigante would be playing, I'll be in the corner on my knees with my hands up like this for hours as punishment. And sometimes it was on rice, sometimes on aguayo, but that would be the punishment for me acting out in school and telling teachers to suck my dick and shit like that. Sorry for the French.
What did you learn from that?
To not do that. I didn't do that after that because my arms got mad. Yo, bro, imagine you just sitting in the corner while Don Francisco's playing in the background. You literally just staring at the corner in cow and just there, like fucking Jesus, for hours. Or if not, you do the hands up here, and if the second my hands go down, a bell comes. Whap, put your hands up. So I learned to not tell teachers to suck my dick.
And that was child abuse stories with Don Sazon.
It wasn't a child abuse story. I think that's more.
That's your child abuse, dog.
It wasn't that bad. I know people was going through worse.
Yeah, but just because
It builds
it's
discipline.
not that, it's this.
I mean, to me, child abuse is like you're wilding. Making the kid hold his arms up, that's just a test of mental fortitude and muscles. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I came out all right, right? That's getting passed down
How
with
your
my
knees
kids.
feel?
I'm Gucci. That low-key made my shit strong. Pause.
Your knees?
I'm not continuing this discussion.
No, let's talk about it. Your knees?
My
You
body.
feel like you can kneel for extended periods of time now without much difficulty as a result of conditioning given to you by your parents when you were telling teachers to
It
suck your
helped
dick?
my knees not break while I was playing football. Never got a knee injury. Knock on wood.
Shout out to Rice.
You never had that happen to you ever?
Who, me? No, I'm Puerto Rican. We don't do that. That's some Dominican shit.
Well,
That's,
I mean, don't flaunt it like I'm Puerto Rican. We don't do that. Like,
we don't do
what
that.
how is the Puerto Rican discipline? Go to the store and get me 3 Dutches.
No, I mean I got the belt, or the hand, but mostly the belt. That was just. But the thing is, you know, you got to throw the shoulder roll with the belt and shit. You throw the leg up.
But you ever got the belt out the shower?
We mean like I I get out the shower.
Yeah.
And then the belt's waiting for me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so that's what my parents used to do. They used to come home from school, and they're like, "Oh no, babe, bañate." So I'm like, "All right, cool. I go take a shower. I'm chilling. I'm like, all right, whatever. The discipline's over." Sometimes they'll wait for me to get out the shower, and I'm going to my room, and then wah. Or sometimes they'll come gangster style, kicking the door.
They enjoyed this.
Kicking the door.
They enjoyed this. This is not coming from this is like an inventive mind, right? Like, this is not coming from somebody who's just doing the least, right? They're like, all right, I guess I gotta beat Oscar today. Like, nah, this is like, like your mom was at home, like, all right, Oscar. She gets the call, and then she just starts thinking of how are we gonna do it today? Yeah, how are we gonna get him
So
today?
this time in particular,
because I would imagine you knew when you fucked up and like like, you used to get home and be like, "Oh, mom's cool. She didn't get the call. She didn't get the call. She didn't get the letter. We good. We good."
Bro, like,
I used to be in the shower, mad hype, yo. Like, yeah, I'm about to go to bed, play some Game Boy, and like,
bro, I was a bad kid in the sense that look, you know, in the beginning of school, you got to fill out the sheet like emergency contacts and all that bullshit, bro. My emergency contact was the Chinese food spot and the pizza shop. So they was trying to call my parents. There was mad Chinese food. So parent-teacher conference came and was like, "Yo, Ms. Martinez, we've been trying to reach you. Your point of contact is a Chinese restaurant." And she's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "All right." And I didn't think that was that big of a deal. So I was like, "All right, whatever." She's like, "Oh, see, baby, why you
should have blessed the Chinese food restaurant with like a 20 and just be like, "Yo, if you ever get a call,
I didn't have no money back then, bro."
If you ever get a call, yo, you
Shout
already
out
know
my
what's
man
up."
Jackie. But
Who's Jaggy?
the delivery guy. He was a delivery guy for Fuhing on Sedgwick. He was the only Chinese delivery guy with a car, and he used to be fly all the time. I don't know what happened to Jackie, but shouts out to you, Jackie. So his name, I don't think his name was Jackie, but since Jackie Chan was a thing, I think that's how he dubbed himself, Jackie.
Oh, he was an Asian dude?
He was Chinese.
I used to Jackie.
He like, "My name Jackie." All right, cool. So
It's hold on, time out. Let's pause it right there, right? Because I do think it is mad funny how like Asian people in the hood just be adopting like the racist stereotype name.
yeah, like fuck it, that's what you want to call
And
him,
just
go
rock
ahead.
with it, yo. They just completely accept it. Like they be like, yo, like he's Chino,
Yeah,
right? Jackie.
Jackie is wild.
Jackie's wild. I thought that was just like his name.
Nah,
It's like, nah, Jackie Chan, yeah.
that he told me. He was like, "Yeah, my name Jackie." I'm like,
Let's move on.
"Your name really Jackie?" Nah.
Jackie Chan, a legend, by the way.
So she's like, "Oh yeah, tú quieres un poco de comida?" I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna go take a shower." So I'm taking the shower. I'm in the shower. The door flies open, and I'm like, as soon as I turn around, the shower curtain's already open and it's already whack, 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 whack. So I'm getting laced up, and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because I haven't even washed my balls yet. So I'm like, "Yo, am I still supposed to take a shower after this? Or am I just supposed to just take the L, go to my room, and go to sleep?" And she was wilding, but she wasn't, like, she was hitting my butt. Like, she wasn't slapping me in the face with the belt and all that. So I was just like, "Yo, you know what? I'll take a shower tomorrow." But then I didn't even want to take a shower.
So you went to sleep with the dookie butt just because you got your ass beat?
Yes. I didn't want to take a shower for a week. Obviously, I had to because my mom doesn't like dirty kids. But yeah, that's what happened, man. I have a lot of
Are you
going to
beat your kids?
I want to say I'm going to beat my kids. I don't think that that's like the solution that works. But there's sometimes where you got to twist the ear. You got to be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
My mom fucked up my ear. My cartilage is all bent. It's
Nah,
fucked
you
up.
see, that's excessive. Like little shit, like a little that all right, cool. And then you got to just know how to talk to your kid. I'm not a parent, but I would say talk to your kids and have them understand, and then just be a little stern. You don't have to beat the shit out of them for them. It's like dogs. Like you don't gotta hit dogs for them to understand. Like people who hit dogs, that shit low key became me. Tell like, you don't gotta be wilding like that. Come on, bro. It's a dog. What do you think? It's an animal. Like it's literally an animal. It's not a human. And you can't even make humans understand or listen to you. So why you think a dog is gonna disobey everything you say? Maybe you don't know how to train the dog. So I equate it to that. Like, you don't gotta hit dogs for them to listen. And the same thing with kids. Like, unless it's absolutely necessary and they wild and they trying to test you. Like, if my kid's 16 and he's trying to test my manhood, I'm punching you in the mouth. Here you go. You want to act dumb? You can fight. All right, let's fight. But if the kid's like 4, 6,
You got to hold them out of school for like a week.
yeah,
While the black eye fucking.
you got to take a vacation.
Yeah, we going away. Tell your teacher you're going away. All right?
And then the almighty, the trump card, is sending them to DR.
That is, I feel like,
That's
the
the
Dominican
trump
trap card, yo.
That
For
shit,
all parents had.
that shit is all
The shit
millennial.
is, yo. But I feel like there's two different responses to that, yo. There's going to DR and like, yo, I hate this shit here. And there's going to DR and you coming back
Worse.
full hick.
I mean, whoever got sent to DR, they came out pretty good. Feel me, for the most part.
You
But that's
talking
the
about
tactic.
yourself?
Nah, I never got sent to DR. I never took it that far. But that should make people realize, like, yeah, this ain't no joke, kid.
What happens when you get sent to DR?
Yeah, lifestyle changes.
But like,
So it depends where you live in DR, but the light goes out pretty frequently in DR. So you don't have electricity on demand. The showers are colder. It's hot all the time. TV is not what you think it is. Like, you're watching Dragon Ball Z in Spanish. Although I prefer it because that shit was lit.
you like Dragon Ball Z in Spanish?
I mean, I had to watch it how I had to watch it, bro.
Okay.
There was sometimes I was looking for an episode movie and it was in Spanish, and I had to watch it. Or if I was in DR, it's lit. Dominican or Spanish Dragon Ball Z, shouts out to y'all. But it's just a different lifestyle. Like, you don't have all the perks you want to. Like, ain't no fucking Pop-Tarts in DR at that time. Like, all everything that you used to, you don't have. So it's like you start to appreciate the U.S. a little more. And this is from what people have told me, because I never had to go live in DR. And it just, your outlook on life is a little different because shit is easy here. Like, not saying that it's hard in DR, but everything is on demand here. You want sushi, you could just go down the block. DR, you got to travel 2 hours to get sushi. So that's what that does. I'm going to have that trump card for my kids for sure.
Dominicans, did you get sent to DR as a child?
That's a good question. Did your parents ever pull the trigger and send you to DR?
You may be entitled to benefits.
To compensation. I would love to hear those stories. So I'm going to ask this on social media just to hear some of those horror stories and get the memories rolling.
And also, how many Dominicans were put on rice as a child?
That's a deep cut right there, bro. People.
That's such a Dominican thing. Because I've never met no Puerto Ricans, no Cubans, no Colombians, nothing like it. That shit is just Dominican. They put you on rice. I'm like, damn, son.
Well, according to my father, he used to do that to my older brother in DR and make him do that in the patio when the sun is beaming at 12 o'clock.
How old is your brother?
He was, at this time, he was like
I would imagine
6.
that this is something that your father got from his father.
I don't know where the fuck
And
he
like
got
his
it.
father before him.
But this is a thing. Like,
Yeah.
but he was like 6. So it was in the patio on the dirt, but they put mad rice on there, so you got to be on the rice. And the sun is
now
beaming.
You wasting rice?
The sun is beaming, and you got your arms up for hours outside. And all your friends is walking by, all the neighbors is walking by, and they're like, ha, ha, ha. So my kids better get ready for that, because it's coming.
I don't
You feel
know.
me?
I don't know if they're gonna allow that when you got kids.
You just take them to DR and do it.
Oh yeah, facts.
The
You gotta
lawlessness.
send them to DR with a bag of rice. You're not even gonna know what it
In
is.
the
yo.
luggage.
Yo,
Put this in your book bag.
yo, bring your tia this rice, yo. She'll
Just
know
a
what to
small,
do.
like 2-pound bag.
She'll,
Like,
she'll know what to do.
give that to her and that's it. Oh man, the PTSD.
But I guess one last thing. Did you hear the story about the mountain lion in the Bronx?
I'm sensing big 5-line vibes.
So I don't know exactly.
It has to be on that side. There's no way this is on the 4th side.
I don't know exactly where
But-
it is.
I don't understand why you have that animal. Like, I've seen the guys with the raccoons and all this. I heard about the guy with the lion or the tiger in Harlem, but a fucking
He had a tiger and an alligator.
the alligators. You seen that? Yo, you seen that video of that lady in the tank with the alligator and it spins and
Yeah. Yo,
Yo.
don't fuck with animals, bro. Oh, so this is kind of separate from the cougar thing, but I was on Twitter yesterday, right? And some dude posted this link that says, yo, this is the worst house listing you will ever see in your entire life. Don't ever look at this shit. Like, after the 5th slide, you gonna understand what I say, right? I'm just like, all right, it's not gonna be that bad. It's probably, like, I don't know, it's probably just like a shitty bathroom, or like, I don't know. Like, I'm just expecting like disgusting stuff, right? Why there was whoever owned this house was a whole big game hunter.
Get the fuck out of here, for real.
Yeah. So they had taxidermy lions, taxidermy tigers, taxidermy elephants, elephant tusks, a whole giraffe in their living room, hippos, fucking warthogs,
Whoa.
yaks, fucking
The house comes furnished.
And
So
I'm
that's
just
nice.
like, I hate people that go trophy hunting.
Yeah, that's bad work.
I feel like if you trophy hunt
I think hunting in general is bad work.
You
Unless you're gonna
pussy.
eat it
and you got a small dick,
or a very, very
you're
ugly vagina.
compensating. You're compensating for something.
Word. Carson Wentz.
So
He goes
this
duck
is
hunting.
open. Duck hunting is different.
Because
right?
you did it as a kid on the game, right?
Like, I feel like, so there's certain types of hunting that I'm cool with, and it's like there's certain like.
The only hunting I'm cool with is roach hunting and rat hunting. That's it.
No, I'm cool with like cause like deer hunting, cause deers breed crazy,
Don't matter,
and then
bro.
it becomes hazardous, right? So you
Hazardous
gotta-
to what?
to people on the road, bro.
Christopher Columbus ain't say that?
Christopher Columbus is a fraud.
I know.
Anyways, but yeah, it's just like I was just like so sad, man. And it's just like, yo, I love wildlife, yo. And
I love
like,
wildlife from a distance.
And this is an open invitation for any trophy hunter. Shoot the hands.
Yeah, stop being pussy, bro. You want that lion, go fight it.
Shoot the hands. Nah, I'll fight for the lion. Shoot the hands.
That's crazy. Where was this? Where was
I
this
think it was
house
in
at?
Indiana.
Come on, bro. All those random ass,
Or like-
dumbass states.
It was a big
Indiana.
ass house, like 1.7 million or some shit, yo. That shit had a full. Yo, it's like, why are you
1.7
shooting a giraffe? What did giraffe do? You got elephant tusks.
I don't understand it. And it was genuine?
You have a rhino. It looked genuine.
That's terrible, bro. That's really bad.
But yeah, hell yeah, yo. There we go. So we promoting the positivity of animal conservation
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
against
Get faux
trophy
fur.
hunting.
Get faux fur. Get vegan leather for some things. Don't get it for everything, because vegan
Don't
leather.
I'm not. I don't give a fuck about cows, man. Cows don't exist without like people wanting them to exist.
What do you
Right.
mean by that?
You ever seen a brown and white cow in the wild?
So you mean you're one of those
They're
people that-
domesticated animals
So what?
that are mass produced for consumption. They have one role.
That's like somebody who told me that.
I'm talking about like damaging like ecosystems, which we already do, were already in place. Animals that we don't consume. Animals, you know, like we have chickens, we have pigs, we have cows.
Snakes. Sharks.
Nah, don't hunt sharks, yo.
Or dolphins.
Sharks are viable or a very valuable asset to the ocean's ecosystem.
That's a fact. And dolphins too.
They eat everything. Sharks eat everything. Everything. So they eat mad pollution and shit. They're like pigeons. Pigeons be eating mad pollution and shit.
Pigeons are robots to me.
They are.
They're the most useless bird ever.
Actually, you know, pigeons are actually like one of the fastest birds,
I can see that.
right?
They run away
And
from
they're some of the most aerodynamic. Like, so like pigeons are actually like pretty fascinating to like watch. Like we take them for granted because they're kind of dirty. But the reason why they thrive so much in New York is because they're originally named rock doves, and like their natural habitat is in mountainous regions.
I feel like most birds don't really do shit for them.
And in New York City, well, they feed predators. So you got like Peregrine Falcons, you got Red-tailed Hawks.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays are not predators.
Orioles.
Orioles.
Cardinals.
Aren't really around here. Cardinals, yeah. It's the Cardinals. Yeah. Shout out to Bird Club in Portland Park. Alumni.
You part of the Bird Club.
I was.
So you got binoculars for your crew?
As a youth, yeah, I used to go around Van Cortlandt Park.
That's that Riverdale shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Van Cortlandt.
Who the fuck grows up?
Van Cortlandt. Anybody could go to Van Cortlandt, yo.
Who the
They
fuck
be mad.
grows up?
They be mad West Indian people playing cricket in Van Cortlandt, right? But I don't get grouped with them.
As
Huh?
a bird watcher. How your childhood activity?
And the homie from Central Park that like with the Karen with the dog that was like yank her dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a bird watcher. Shout out to him.
Bird watching is creepy, bro.
Apparently, the spot where he was bird watching, the Bramble in Central Park, that's like a big spot where like gay dudes in New York City like meet. They used to meet on the low in like the 80s.
That's good.
So like yeah, don't get mixed up hanging over the ledge at the Ramble. Somebody might creep up on you.
With that, I'm ending this one because you watched.
This is another episode of Me and My Podcast.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, Don Sazon.
And it's your boy Last Name Bo.
We do it. So with that, we're gonna end it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for missing us. Thank you for Sycamore College. Sycamore High School.
Sycamore.
Whatever.
Sycamore.
That's not how you sell it.
Sycamore.
It's not-
Can you say that's amore?
Sycamore.
Can you say that's amore?
That's
When I look in your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
I don't know. I'm watching The Sopranos, so you just
Can you say sick?
Sycamore.
There you go.
Sycamore.
God. Nah, you can't take it back. I got you on tape.
Sycamore.
I got you on wax.
Shouts out to them. Shouts out to y'all for watching. And y'all really know, bro, y'all gonna see much more of us. Like I said in the beginning, if you see us on the street, holler. Stop being corny. Stop being like, yo, I seen you at Target. Yeah, I didn't see you, so why you ain't show me no love and then tell me afterwards? Cornball. I'm not a scary person. Say what's up, man. Until next time, it's your boy, Don Sazon.
It's your boy Last Name Bo.
You really was a bird watcher, bro?
Yeah.
Babe, cut the tape.